But in other news, an inner London council will remove Palestinian flags from its infrastructure after receiving hundreds of complaints from residents, including Jewish people distressed by their presence.
Yes, so Tower Hamlets in East London originally decided against removing the flags. They've been hung up on lampposts and in high streets so as not to destabilise community cohesion. But residents protested and the group UK Lawyers for Israel threatened legal action unless they removed them.
Well, the Member of Parliament Paul Scully was last month accused of Islamophobia for claiming there were no-go areas in parts of London, particularly perhaps in Tower Hamlets. He name-checked that area specifically and joins us now. Now, Paul, you made these sort of claims, you clarified those claims the next day, but I suppose instances like this, where the Tower Hamlets Council has had to be on the receiving end of legal action over these flags, not on private property, but on public property, to some extent you must be feeling a bit vindicated.
Yeah, I think it does vindicate the position as I actually meant. So not that people can't go into any areas of the UK, including Tower Hamlets, but they feel really uncomfortable, often because of some preset prejudices that are because of a tiny minority of people. I actually I'm training for the London Marathon, and I ran up through from Westminster to the North Circular and back through Whitechapel. I joked I was going through a go area because it was tearing through. But I saw all the Palestinian flags there, and you can imagine, if you are a Jewish person, how you might feel intimidated with that. If you were a gay person working hand in hand with your partner, you may feel intimidated by these things. So the wider point is actually getting to know why people feel daunted by that, and actually how you can tackle that. So getting rid of these, I think, is a good move, because community cohesion is complex. You can't deal with it in a little soundbite on social media with a frenzy that follows.
I mean, Paul, it doesn't sound like the mayor of Tower Hamlets did this because he felt it was the right thing to do. It's because he was threatened with legal action for allowing these flags to be everywhere. I guess for most people, having any foreign flag all over your high street in Britain, as opposed to, I guess, the Union flag, could be an irritant, at the very least, to most residents. I mean, or do you think the majority of people in Tower Hamlets were probably quite happy? Do you imagine there'll be quite an uproar over this decision?
Well, there might be by some community groups. You know, there is obviously a big Muslim population, a Bangladeshi population in particular, in Tower Hamlets, who have expressed concern for people of Gazans, the Palestinians that are losing their lives, and that's absolutely to be commended. But it should not be at the expense of that wider community cohesion, because otherwise, all you're doing is bringing that sort of you're importing the tensions from. But the mayor
thought initially that removing the flags would destabilise community cohesion. So that shows perhaps how much of the community were quite happy for these flags to be around the area.
Yeah, look, we saw, didn't we, a few months ago, all the pictures of hostages getting ripped up and these kind of things. So people should be able to express their opinions, but they have to realise that the whole point about Tower Hamlets, the whole point about London, it is a melting pot of a mixture of people, live and let live, and we should therefore respect each other rather than, bottoming down to that sort of that single thing with the Palestinian flags, which makes some people feel very uncomfortable.
Well, Paul Scully, Member of Parliament for now for Sutton and Cheam. I know you're one of the many Conservatives standing down at the next election, but thank you very much for your time and your thoughts on this.